YouTube posted a blog where they had stated they were going to algorithmically demote people's videos. Now what that means is, in layman's terms, is that if you use too much profanity, they're going to remove you off the most discussed list. And that really is very deceptive and dishonest. I mean, if you have a controversial video that's got 2,000 comments and is #1 on the most discussed list, then that is indeed an honest representation. This new policy is unpopular with almost everyone. I think there's only like 2 people that I've encountered that are actually in favor of this shit. These 2 very unpopular blogs that they have posted has received over 10,000 negative comments. You know how many comments they usually receive on average when they post, an everyday, ordinary, boring blog? They receive about 20 comments. But these two blog entries, over 10,000 negative comments, and they did not respond. They have not responded to the complaints at all, but what they did do is they set their comment board to approval only. There has now been a scheduled protest, well, not a protest, but a boycott, a blackout, starting from December 19th to December 21st. There is a plea that everyone not show up on YouTube. The plan is to make their traffic, just go down like that. And I think it's a great idea, and I request that Anonymous makes this video go viral, or if not my video, at least the video that I will link in the video description, because that's the video that has started all this.
I am really ticked off right now. I just heard about YouTube's new policies that they're trying to shove down the throats of everyone who's been using YouTube for quite a while as a place for discussion of thought, and they're trying to destroy that because it's bad for their ad revenue. Basically what they're trying to do is change it so that all videos which contain profanity or anything else they can consider questionable, and have it algorithmically demoted. Basically it'll have some sort of thing going throughout the search engine that demotes every video which contains profanity. The problem is that a lot of people who use profanity occasionally have some darn good points. Something which is that it just bugs me about this. It's blatant damage to free speech, and the reasons behind it are business motivated, and they have to understand that the users also have a bit of a strong voice on this one, and that they just can't just lay down BS and hope that we'll just swallow it, because in this case we're not. There's a boycott being planned for December the 19th. To send this to everyone on your friend list, everyone on your subscribers list, spread this thing like a virus. It has to become, even though it's going to be like a forced meme, I don't care. This has to go through. We have to get enough people to not come on that day to show them that we can damage their ad revenue if they piss us off enough. You have to make a point. You have to do this.
I want everyone to remember this date, December 19th, 2008. I would suggest remembering that because that is the date of the YouTube blackout. Now, as I said in my earlier video, I am not permanently off of YouTube. I will continue to post my work here as is, at least for now. Now, I will be cooperating in this YouTube blackout on December 19th, and I will continue to boycott Google. In fact, I have stopped using Google altogether, seeing as YouTube's new policies, or Google's new policies for YouTube, is a blatant censorship of our freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And what the YouTube team does not realize is that it's the users who make videos that make YouTube famous. And taking our freedom of speech away is the very thing that makes people rebel. And here's my little message to you, YouTube team. We're going to boycott you. In fact, that is the only thing you big companies understand. We're going to show you what the U in YouTube means. Your motto is broadcast yourselves, right? Well, guess what? Here's my broadcast to you. Don't take away our freedom of speech. You see, there was a time where the internet was the only place left on the planet where you could freely express yourself, where you could release your true thoughts to the masses and let people know how you truly feel, where the art of making movies was starting to just blossom again, where there was almost no censorship, where the true form of your hard work was seen by the masses.
YouTube needs to be taught a lesson. What they're doing is not good. Privacy issues too. Messing with people's privacy, it's not good. They're not promoting videos that they personally don't like. When you watch a video, you can see how many views it's gotten, but they're making it so it's only gotten like not as many views as it has gotten.
I would like to ask YouTube to reconsider bringing back the bulletins, because this is not acceptable. As a matter of fact, I think the recent activity box is useless, because you got if you've subscribed to a certain person, it will be viewed on the home page. If you want to take a look at their favorites, you can go to their favorites. If you want to see what videos they have, just look at the videos box. The recent activities, it's useless.
I really am a little bit concerned about this, primarily because I think that YouTube is kind of going to be kicking away some of its core viewers and also users. I know that there's a December 19th Day of Action coming up. I do encourage you to take part in that. I personally am going to try not to use YouTube. I still will have to use Gmail because that's how I get my email, but I'm going to try not to use YouTube for that day. I'm also trying to cut back on my YouTube viewing, just because I find that it's getting too corporate now, it's too commercialized. It's not doing for me what I want it to do. I still like posting my videos because I love talking into a camera. I want to be on TV one day. I actually want my own talk show, so this is kind of like practice, right? But yeah, you know, like, I mean, YouTube's not giving me what I want anymore. I know for some people it's not giving them what they want. I remember there's this big thing, you know, about Sexy Phil leaving possibly What the Buck has his own website. For example, Chris Crocker has their own website. You know, they post a lot more stuff on their own websites than they actually do on YouTube, and I think that that's kind of symptomatic. As YouTube gets a little bit more commercialized and a little less as to what it essentially meant to do when it was founded years ago, I think that they're going to see a lot more people moving away. I mean, I know that Daily Motion is really big, Blip.tv is really big, a lot of people are hosting, you know, their own web TV shows, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see, you know, if these kind of things, and you know, if Google continues to modify YouTube from what it exists, you know, what it used to be, if it's going to just drive more people away, because essentially YouTube was created for us. It's called YouTube, so YouTube. Now it's almost becoming like they tube, and I'm just worried that there's going to be like no tube, because people are just going to move away from YouTube.
I swear to God, YouTube, you keep deleting these good users, we're leaving. Yeah. You got a problem with this video, YouTube staff? I'll re-upload it. You're just nothing but a bunch of self-centered hypocrites now. Your site is nothing but a piece of crap now. I mean, who do you think you are, YouTube? Do you think you could really push us small users that far? We will fight back. You know what, YouTube? The more battle back, bitch. Oh, I'm referring to the YouTube staff, by the way. You can't have the YouTube without the you. You know, YouTube, you're just egocentric. That's all you are. You think, oh, only the partners can stay on here. You know what? You're so corrupted. And censorship goes against the First Amendment.
YouTube is now going to start using a new computer algorithm, which will automatically find any video that has swearing or profanity or could be considered offensive by some users, and then to take that video and automatically demote it into the background videos. Which means if your video has profanity or swearing in it, or could be considered offensive by some user, then the view count of your video will be manipulated, and it won't show up on YouTube's now playing list on the homepage or whatever. So what's going on is some YouTubers are organizing a YouTube boycott, which will be set for December 19th. I think that's awesome. Because the whole thing, you know, is really just a throwback to McCarthyism, the Red Scare, and blacklisting. So anyway, on the 19th, join us for the boycott. We're having an orgy at my house in the street. Lisa Nova's going to be there. She's going to dress up as Ashton Kutcher and wear a huge strap-on and f*** any guy she can. And Naltz will be there dressed up as Carrie Fisher. And, in fact, I'm masturbating right now. I'm not even wearing underwear. You see this hair? It turned this color because I shot a huge ropey spasm of all across the face of a nut. So, demote my videos, YouTube. F you, YouTube. I really don't care. I don't want people to watch my shit anyway. And if you want, you can blacklist me, and you can have CIA agents follow me around with cameras and stalk me. That's great. I'll tell you my Twitter address. And if you want, you can throw me in Guantanamo and have prison guards rape me with 12-inch dildos. I love it. Fuck you, YouTube.